Hi everyone, Tori here today with a Project Life Process video, and it's pretty crazy. I am starting to work on 2016 photos, which is crazy because I usually work like a year behind, and it's not really a year behind. I'm now like 6 months behind, and not really because I'm just doing the process videos, as in doing the voiceovers. I'm already in February, so whatever. Long story. I am working on January 2016 and I'm scrapbooking these photos and I'm excited about it. I am using the Felicity Jane Chloe kit and some pieces from earlier Felicity Jane kits. But I will just be using whatever. So I have these 5 random photos from January 2016 and I wanted to scrapbook them together for this Project Life page, and I am using this really awesome Project Life page protector. It's 9 4x4 squares, and this is totally inspired by Brandy Kincaid. I love her Project Life pages. They're just so pretty. I just love how she uses the exact same page protector every time, usually. And she uses these 9 4x4 squares, and she uses 4x4 photos, and I just love it. It just looks so pretty. So I am going to try for 1 year to use the same page protector every time. It might work, it might not work, I don't know, but I'm enjoying it so far, so I'm going to keep doing it. So this is the page protector that I'm using for 2016, and I think it's gonna look really pretty. So I grabbed these 4 photos and I placed them where I wanted them, and then I decided which Project Life cards to use. The only problem about using 4x4 pockets is Project Life cards come in 3x4 or 4x6, so they're not really the right size, so you have to cut a lot of your own paper, but I have so much paper, and I'm getting the Felicity Jane kits, which is paper. So I feel like I could just cut my own Project Life cards. So that's what I did. I cut 4 4x4 squares with that bow paper, which I just think is so pretty. And then I grabbed 2 Project Life cards, which both of those are blue, which I thought blue would look pretty on this page, mostly because that photo of me in the middle is sort of bluish. And those 2 Project Life cards come from a previous Take 10 kit, which I'm not subscribing to Take 10 anymore, but it's an amazing kit. The only reason I'm not subscribing is because it's not available for everybody. So, but if you want to check them out, their kits are amazing and they're only $10, so you should totally check them out. So I use those 2 blue cards from there, and I'm going to place those on in the middle row. And then what I'm doing is I took the rest of the photos and I'm just backing them on some paper. I decided to add some label stickers with the dates, and I had the date for each photo, so I decided to just add that on all of them, the bottom of the photo or whatever. So one of the photos is a photo screenshot that's -7 Celsius there. For the weather, that's what it was then. And then I had a photo of myself in my big, huge, furry hat, which I absolutely love. And a photo of my furry slippers with cute little bows on them. And then a photo of my dog Bernie sitting on top of Josh while he was sleeping. So, and then I also took a screenshot of a text message that my parents had sent me, which I thought was super sweet. I think my mom had hurt her ankle, so my dad texted me to talk to, and I was like, "How's her ankle?" And he said something about like she limped across the room, and I was like, "Oh no, that's too bad." And he's like, "Yeah, she's no spring chicken, but she's my chick." And I just thought that was such a sweet. Oh, there's Bernie. Speaking of the dog, just such a sweet text message that I screenshotted it and I saved it, and I wanted to definitely put it in Project Life because that's what life is about. Cute little text messages and random things like that from your parents. I just thought it was sweet, so I wanted to include it, and I put the date on some labels there. And I'm just using my glue gun to stick down some of my embellishments and then those Project Life cards. I originally had those 2 Project Life cards going vertically, but then I really liked the way that they looked horizontally, so luckily they both went that way too. So I just switched them around. And then I thought, I need some more blue cards. So I went to my Project Life stash, which is totally sorted by color, which I love. And I pulled out some more blue cards. I had this one that said Cabin Fever, which is a card from actually Brandy Kincaid. It's one of her doodles with Feed Your Crafts. It's like a collaboration that they did. You should totally check out their Etsy store or Feed Your Crafts Etsy store. They come out with these super cute kits. And somebody sent that to me as a gift, which was so sweet. You guys are so awesome. I have the best friends. So I put that on the top. And then I also grabbed this other card which had like blue stripes on it. Sorry, no clue where that came from. And I thought I could use that for some journaling. Now I'm really trying to do more stamping. So I grabbed out some Felicity Jane stamps, and there was one that said today, and then there were these 3 little hearts. And I stamped that on that bottom card so I could do some journaling. And then I'm just going through the different die cuts to see if there's anything that I want to use. There was one that had like a calendar with the number 1 on it, which I felt worked well for January. And then there was also a cut apart sticker from the Felicity Jane, I want to say Note to Self kit. And it had this super cute typewriter on it, so I decided to stick that on the one Project Life card. And now I'm just adding my journaling. I honestly kept the spread fairly simple, but I did do a lot of journaling just because I wanted to talk about each of the photos, and since they're all a little different, I used those extra squares where there weren't photos for like journaling opportunities, which worked well. And I basically just journaled about the things that I already told you. Also, I journaled about how cold it was and how I love winter, but I'm stuck inside. Well, my parents are in beautiful, hot Ghana. That's where they were in January. Meanwhile, I was at home in the freezing cold, just hanging out with Bernie and Josh. But that's okay, we still had fun together. And I'm just going to finish off this page with a flare and some enamel dots. And that's it. The page is done. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Leave a comment below. Other than that, thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.